Okay, this is a terrible switch. I mean, if you're switching, obviously right now, you need to be level to the screener. This player switches onto Draymond Green. I'm not totally sure why this is so late. Communicate in transition. If you're Terry Eason, you should be sprinting over to the ball. So this player can go here, this player can go here. But Terry Eason's, again, you're just getting back to the middle of nowhere. Again, this is just trash transition defense. Why is this player going down the middle? You should be over here. Like now. What are you doing? This player has the ball. Like what? God. It's terrible. If you're Kenyon Martin Jr., you need to work to get underneath Dante DiVincenzo here so you can box him out. Like, why are you just stopping? What? Just more awful transition defense. All right, this player's got to go here. This player's here. This player's coming here. Now you have to communicate this stuff, but it just keeps happening. Okay, this player needs to stay connected to his man. He is coming to hedge a screen before it's like Klay Thompson hasn't come off the screen. If he comes off the screen, then you come out and hedge. But if this player just slips it and Klay Thompson never comes off the screen, you got to stay with him. Like, what? All right, so Anthony Lamb's going to miss this shot. Let's count the players that are boxing out. 0 for the Rockets. So, I mean, hey, there's a miscommunication here. I don't know. Did somebody call switch? You never assume someone's switching, but if someone says switch, then it doesn't matter if you can get over the screen or not. You have to just switch because it's bang, bang, and the other player is switching. So somewhere the communication's terrible here, and that's Steph Curry. Okay, so Josh Christopher goes up with the shot. Stop. So you can't just stand, all right? Get back. Start to get back. These players too, all right? Like this player in the corner just standing around. Look, what are you doing now? Like, wow. Okay, so here comes a ball screen. What are the Rockets doing? Are you switching, hedging, in drop coverage? Like, you know, you have to do something. Like, you can't do nothing. When you box out here, stop. You're using the upper half of your body. You got to drive Kevon Looney backwards with the lower half of your body. Like, you're not moving Kevon Looney anywhere. He's moving you. So, got to react quicker to this. All right, stop. Warriors have a turnover. So, this player needs to start sprinting back right now. There can be no waiting. This player's got to sprint back. He's going to end up complaining. Wait for a dead ball for that. I mean, again, turnover here. Stop. If you're Jalen Green, sprint back. Be upset during a dead ball. Look at Jalen Green. That is costly. You don't switch this flare screen. Stop. This Draymond Green's clearly setting a flare screen, so you got to call out flare, flare, flare. So this player knows to get over the top of the screen, and you stay underneath Draymond Green. I mean, come on. You're switching this, and it's a horrible switch. Okay, if you're going over this handoff, don't gamble. Just you got to stay in front of Steph Curry. Like, come on, this gamble is just a disaster. You're guarding Steph Curry, just getting a defensive stance with your feet set. What is this Rockets player? Look at you. You're stepping up. You're going uphill. He's going downhill. Hey, like, where does the communication get lost? I mean, this is supposed to be a switch. Did someone say switch? You can never assume someone's switching. If someone says switch, then you have to switch no matter what. Because this player's switching onto the ball. So what is this player doing? Where did our antennas get crossed? So here's the problem right here. All right, we have a down screen. This player just needs to chase over the top. This player needs to get attached to his man with his arms out. So Klay Thompson can't curl. He has to go out. All right? But look what happens. This player's going to end up falling because this player was nowhere to be found, so Klay Thompson can curl. So what does that mean? Well, now this Warriors player's wide open for an offensive rebound. If you want to be in the gaps, Jalen Green has got to get up with his feet set. so he doesn't have to move his feet. When this player comes this way, you can stunt. You don't have to move your feet. Then you'll be able to recover. But Jalen Green is not going to do that. And you can see, look at how he has to move his feet inward. Boom, you're done. You're not getting outward. Again, what is this Rockets player doing away from the ball? You got to get your feet set in a defensive stance. Look at this Rockets player. What is happening? Look at your feet aren't set. Where are you going anyways? Your man is right here. What? You got to communicate this switch. If you're switching this handoff, then what's this player doing? You got to get up, attached to your man so you're ready to guard Klay Thompson. Like, this is just not... well, you can see the communication, right? This is late. You can't communicate a switch right now. This player is not ready to guard. When you're guarding the ball here, you can see this Rockets player. You cannot leave your feet trying to get a deflection on a pass. Look at that. Look at him leave his feet. Boom. It's over. This Rockets player can't guard Steph Curry like this. I mean, you can't be climbing up here trying to guard him. You're gambling there. Like, right now, you got to flip your hips. Okay, you're not going to be able to guard him one-on-one. All right, force him to this part of the floor. You have help here. This player should move into the gaps. You have help here, and this player's already in the gaps. Like, laziness guarding Steph Curry does not work. Daishen Nix has got to get back with his feet set in a defensive stance. Does that even look remotely like what he's doing right now? Not in a defensive stance. Feet aren't set. You lean towards the screen. It's over. Josh Christopher here. This is very basic. You're guarding the ball. When this pass gets made, you need to stay underneath your man. You need to be seeing your man and the ball. Look at Josh Christopher staring at the ball. There you go. That's how you got beat back door. That's collapsing the defense. Okay, so this Rockets player comes over to help on Steph Curry. Okay, fine. Now, this pass gets made out. You got to come back up here. Okay, you got to guard. Stop. I mean, if you're switching this handoff, like, you need to be level to your man right now. So that once this handoff happens, boom, you're ready to switch. And this player comes here. It's just bad transition defense. There's a turnover. Stop. This Rockets player needs to be sprinting. You can get ahead of the ball. What? You're just choosing not to. Obviously, when you're guarding Klay Thompson away from the ball, you cannot slow down. You've got to stay with him at all times. All right. So how did this space just get created? Like, how? So, this Rockets player's committing to this switch too early right here. Okay, you got to guard Steph Curry until this screen happens. All right, once this screen takes place, all right, then you switch underneath because this player will be ready to guard. Like, look at this. You've already stopped guarding Steph Curry. Well, no screen has been set yet. So Terry Eason isn't ready to switch yet, and Steph Curry hasn't even come off the screen.